I was just kind of like, wow, this is awesome. And then I came back home and I went through another like hit. And it wasn't so much people of a different nationality. It was more people who were of my coloring that kind of gave me a hard time. Like, you cut off all your hair. It was so beautiful and relaxed. It was very pretty. I'll be honest, I liked it. This is what my mind was thinking. I know this is how I was thinking. Beautiful, straight, attractive girl to this little 12-year-old who's ugly and no one loves. That's how I was thinking, which is so crazy that I thought that way. And I was trying to figure out, where does this come from? Because my parents were really, you know, they did the best they could. They weren't perfect, but they didn't make us feel bad for what we were. And my mom always would say beautiful things to us, like, you came out the way I ordered you, you're beautiful. My dad was always like that. But in the Dominican culture, there is this push back. I mean, in my day, the Dominican blowout, the straights, your hair should flow, good hair, bad hair. That's where that came from. And not like my parents or my family said those things to me, but I would hear them talk about it amongst themselves. And because they would talk like that, and then they would say to me in the net, oh, you guys have good hair. I don't know. That was such a negative thing. Even though they said we had good hair, it was a negative. The way they said it, it still was negative because there's a such thing as bad hair. I mean, really? So again, on the YouTube, I tried the Terran way, it didn't work. I tried the Cafe au lait way, and it just wasn't working. And I tried hair natural 85, and for some reason my hair wasn't doing what hers was either, and I just couldn't twist, and I didn't know how to do all that because I just didn't. And then I found Denim Pixie, and she is the fourth woman in my life. These women don't know me, but they turned my life around a little bit. Like, oh. And she was talking more on texture of the hair, and I was just like, oh, because my curl pattern looks like that, I think, but it's not doing that. So that's why it's really important, girls, to find someone with your texture, because I think that's far more important than curl pattern. And then there was still more within, because I was having a hard time with my curl pattern too, which was funny because I was hoping for a different curl pattern. Isn't that weird? But yes, not necessarily, oh, how do I say this? Not necessarily looser, but just more manageable. And when you have low porosity hair, I don't know, I personally don't think it is the easiest. I think it's the most difficult, but man, I'm at this stage now where, man, yeah, it's difficult, but she's a difficult, beautiful mess. And I'm glad that I went through those horrible things, you know, like, I'm so happy I went through that time of, I know that sounds crazy, but I really am, because it helped me see how much I've grown, because I really did have an image issue, a problem with my natural hair, with a lot of things. You guys, thanks so much for watching, and be proud of your curls. Love your curls. Ciao.